Bautista gets LASIK surgery the day he gets a call that the big drug dealer that he's been chasing for years is in town, and nobody at his department believes him because he's cried wolf before. And so he calls an Uber driver and enlists and basically forces the Uber driver to sort of go on this all-night adventure, all day, all night adventure to get this drug dealer to sort of be his eyes, and I'm the Uber driver. I think the dynamic really works because it's two completely different kind of guys that we all know, sort of forced to spend time together. And these two guys would never, ever, ever be friends, except in a situation where they're sort of forced to work together. Bautista's definitely my sidekick in this movie. It's, sort of about Stu, and then Bautista's the sidekick. No, I think it's a story of both of them equally. I don't think anybody is anybody's sidekick. I think it sort of switches scene to scene. So there are certain scenes where I am definitely his sidekick, and then there are certain scenes where he's my sidekick. So that's what I like about it, is that it's very balanced, and that they realize that their roles aren't hero and sidekick. It's that their roles are both, depending on the situation. He's a very, very serious and committed performer and actor, and he's had a lot of experience. And I have a lot to learn from him because I've never done action. He's done a lot of action. So I sort of watch him and then learn how to do action scenes. It happens over and over again in this movie where I get an idea and I try and do something to fix things, and it makes things much worse. And it's just a really funny beat that I haven't seen in an action movie before. He's just really, really great at action and the comedy stuff and the dramatic stuff. It's rare to find a director who can sort of hit all those different things, because you watch these movies and you can feel like, oh, this was more of a comedy director doing an action movie, or this is more of an action director made an action movie with some comedy in it. But Michael Dowse, he's really good at both aspects of it, and he's really funny, and the stuff he does with the camera is really cool and interesting. And I feel like so many comedies now sort of look the same, and this one doesn't. I've learned so much from watching them, the way they use their movements and their bodies to sort of tell a story. It's really, really fascinating, and they're all so good, and they nail it every time, and then they completely stand back up. Like, I watch a thing, I'll see somebody like crash through glass, and I'm like, oh, that guy's going to the hospital. And he gets up, he's like, all right, let's do it again. I'm like, wow, I will never be like that. We wanted to feel the entire time that these guys are in danger. If any joke breaks the reality that they're in danger, then the whole movie doesn't work. But I think it's gonna be, I hope it's really funny. I mean, the stuff we shot felt really funny.